Imagine if you could see exactly how the people who work inside a bank handle their own money, where they keep it, what fees they pay, what rates they get. You'd quickly realize something uncomfortable. The folks on the inside play by a completely different set of rules than the customers standing on the other side of the counter. But here's the twist that makes this video worth watching to the very end. Almost everything they have, you can get too. You just have to know it exists, and ask. Today, I'll reveal 13 things bank insiders and their privileged customers enjoy that ordinary people never get told about. Stay with me because the perk at number 4 can quietly save you hundreds of dollars every year, and number 1 is the real secret that separates insiders from everyone else, and it costs you nothing. Here's the idea behind all 13. Banks reserve their best deals for the people they value most, their employees, and their most profitable customers. The rest is offered only on request, if at all. So this list is really a map of what's possible, and how to claim it. Let's start with the fee that quietly disappears for insiders. Number 13. The truly free account. The ordinary customer often pays a monthly maintenance fee, plus minimum balance requirements, just for the privilege of keeping money at the bank. Insiders rarely deal with any of that. Employee and preferred accounts frequently come with no monthly service fee and no minimum balance at all. The fees that quietly drain regular accounts simply don't apply. It's the same bank, the same vault, the same app, just without the steady leak of charges most people accept as normal. Here's the part they won't volunteer. Genuinely free accounts exist for ordinary customers too, especially at online banks and credit unions. So check whether you're paying a monthly fee, and if you are, ask how to waive it or switch to a no-fee account. There's rarely a good reason to pay a bank just to hold your money, and the savings don't stop at monthly fees. Number 12. The refunded ATM fee. For most people, using another bank's ATM means a double sting, a fee from your bank and a fee from theirs. Insiders and preferred customers often pay neither. Many employee and premium accounts include fee-free access to huge ATM networks, plus rebates that refund the charges other banks impose. So while you're losing a few dollars every time you grab cash on the go, they're pulling out the same money for free. Over a year of regular withdrawals, that quietly adds up. The good news, accounts with ATM fee rebates are available to ordinary customers as well. Again, often from online banks and credit unions. So look for an account that reimburses out-of-network ATM fees, or simply plan your withdrawals around your own bank's machines. Small leaks, closed. Now here's a timing perk that feels almost unfair. Number 11. The early paycheck. Picture getting paid up to 2 days before your official payday, every single time. For many insiders and customers with the right accounts, that's just how it works. With certain accounts, the bank releases your direct deposit as soon as it sees the payment coming, often a day or two early. That head start can mean covering a bill on time, avoiding an overdraft, or simply having breathing room, advantages the average customer, waiting until the official date, never gets. And yes, this one is widely available too. Many banks and apps now offer early direct deposit on ordinary checking accounts. You often just have to choose one that includes it and set up direct deposit. So ask your bank, or look for an account that pays you early. It's the same paycheck, simply arriving when you need it most. And insiders get a break on borrowing too. Number 10. The loan discount. When an insider takes out a loan, they often quietly pay a lower interest rate than the customers sitting across from them for the very same product. Banks frequently offer rate discounts, often 1/4 to 0.5% off, on personal loans, auto loans, and more, especially when payments are set to draft automatically from an account at that bank. On a large, long loan, even 0.5% can mean real money saved over the years. The insider knows to claim it. The customer usually never hears about it. So before you borrow, ask directly, what rate discounts do I qualify for, and does setting up automatic payments lower my rate? These discounts are routinely available, but routinely unmentioned. The simple act of asking can shave real money off your borrowing, and the freebies keep going. Number 9. The free extras. Need a cashier's check, a money order, official checks, or a safe deposit box? The ordinary customer often pays a fee for each. Insiders frequently get them for free. Employee and preferred accounts commonly bundle in perks like free checks, several free cashier's checks or money orders a year, and even a complimentary safe deposit box, or a credit toward one. Individually, these are small charges, but they're exactly the kind of quiet fees that nickel and dime regular customers while insiders breeze past them at no cost. When you open or review an account, ask what's included for free checks, free official checks, fee waivers, and factor that into your choice. The right account hands you these extras automatically. The wrong one charges you for each. Now let's talk about the mortgage perk. Number 8. The closing cost credit. Buying a home is full of fees, and insiders often get a quiet discount on one of the biggest moments, the closing. Many banks offer their employees and preferred customers a credit toward mortgage closing costs, sometimes several $100s, especially when the loan is paired with one of the bank's accounts and automatic payments. It's a meaningful saving at exactly the moment when every dollar feels stretched thin. The insider expects it. The first-time buyer rarely knows to ask. So if you're getting a mortgage or home equity loan through a bank, ask whether linking it to a checking account with AutoPay earns you a closing cost credit or a better rate. The worst they can say is no. The best is hundreds of dollars off the most expensive day of the process. And all these perks point to one bigger pattern. Number 7. The full relationship reward. Here's something insiders understand instinctively. The more of your financial life you keep under one roof, the more the bank rewards you, if you ask for it. At some banks, employees who hold a full relationship, checking, savings, and a credit product together, save a meaningful amount each year through stacked perks and waived fees. One major bank has noted that a full relationship can save its own employees hundreds of dollars annually. The bank quietly rewards consolidation and loyalty, but mostly for those who know to claim it. So consider whether bringing your accounts together at one strong institution unlocks better tiers, perks, and waived fees, and ask exactly what a fuller relationship would earn you. Just remember the lesson from elsewhere. Never add products you don't need purely to chase a perk. Now we reach the moves insiders make that have nothing to do with special accounts at all. Number 6. They keep savings where it grows. Here's a quiet habit of the financially savvy insider. They often don't leave their serious savings sitting in the big bank's ordinary savings account, earning almost nothing. They know the secret that most customers don't, that a typical big bank savings account may pay a tiny fraction of 1%, while high-yield savings accounts, often government-insured just the same, can pay many times more. So the insider keeps spending money where it's convenient, but parks savings where it actually grows. The customer leaves it all in one place, earning next to nothing for years. You can do exactly the same thing, in a few minutes. Keep your everyday account wherever you like, but move your savings into a reputable high-yield account so your money finally works for you. It's perhaps the single most valuable habit on this entire list. And the next insider habit is just as simple. Number 5. They know fees are negotiable. The average customer sees a fee and treats it as final. The insider sees a fee and picks up the phone, because they know a quiet truth. Many fees can simply be waived. Banks would often rather reverse a small fee than lose a good customer, and some have unadvertised policies to waive a fee or two a year as a courtesy, especially for those in good standing. The insider knows this and asks every time. The customer assumes the charge is set in stone and pays it. So the next time you're hit with a fee, call, explain calmly, and politely ask for it to be reversed, particularly if it was a rare mistake. The worst outcome is no. The best is your money back for the cost of one short call. And insiders are disciplined about avoiding fees in the first place. Number 4. They never pay interest they don't have to. Here's the habit that quietly saves the most. The one I promised could be worth hundreds a year. Insiders understand exactly how the bank makes money from customers, so they refuse to be on the losing side of it. They pay their credit cards in full, every month, so they never hand the bank interest. They never make only the minimum payment, knowing that stretches the debt and multiplies what the bank earns from them. And they automate their bills so they never get caught by a late fee or a penalty rate. Every one of these is a place where ordinary customers quietly bleed money, and insiders simply don't. So adopt their discipline, pay your full balance whenever you can, treat the minimum payment as a trap rather than a target, and automate payments so a forgotten due date never costs you. These habits cost nothing to start, and can save you more than any single perk. And insiders don't just avoid losing money, they quietly earn more on it too. Number 3. The rate booster. Here's something insiders and the bank's most valued customers enjoy that the average person never sees. Better interest rates on their savings, simply for being on the inside. The same deposit can earn one rate for an ordinary customer, and a noticeably higher one for someone the bank wants to keep happy. Banks often reserve their best savings rates and rate boosters for preferred tiers, customers with higher balances, multiple accounts, or a fuller relationship with the bank. Insiders know these tiers exist and position themselves to qualify, while ordinary customers sit in the basic account, earning the lowest rate on offer and never asking whether a better one exists. So have the conversation. Ask your bank plainly what higher rate accounts, preferred tiers, or relationship rates you might qualify for. And if the best they offer is still tiny, remember the lesson from before. A reputable high-yield account elsewhere may beat every tier they have. Either way, Don't let your savings sit at the lowest rate by default. And there's one more insider advantage that money alone can't buy. Number 2. The banker in their corner. When an insider has a financial question, they don't sit on hold or guess. They have someone, a colleague, a relationship manager, a person on the inside who can explain the options, flag the better products, and quietly steer them right. That guidance is one of the most underrated perks of all. Here's the thing, the bank's wealthier and preferred customers get a version of this too, a dedicated banker or relationship manager who reviews their whole financial picture and points out savings, better accounts, and perks they qualify for. The ordinary customer, meanwhile, interacts with whoever happens to be at the desk, gets no proactive guidance, and never learns what they're missing. But you can ask for this. Request a sit-down account review with a banker and come with questions. Am I in the right account? What am I paying in fees? What rates and perks do I qualify for? Many banks will do this for free, you just have to ask. A banker reviewing your accounts on purpose can surface savings you'd never find alone, which leads to the single most important secret of all. Number 1. The knowledge itself. Here it is, the true thing bank employees have that customers don't. It isn't a special account. It isn't a secret rate. It's simply this. They understand how the bank actually works, and they use that knowledge in their own favor every single day. Look back at this whole list. The free accounts, the rebates, the early pay, the loan discounts, the high-yield savings, the fee waivers. Almost every one of them is available to ordinary customers too. The only real advantage insiders have is that they know these things exist, and they ask for them. The bank rarely volunteers any of it because your silence and your habit are profitable. Their edge isn't access. It's awareness. So here's the mindset that turns a customer into an insider. Treat your bank like a service you actively manage, not a place you passively trust. Ask what perks, waivers, discounts, and better accounts you qualify for. Move your savings where it grows. Question every fee. The moment you start using the bank as deliberately as its own employees do, the gap